Hi guys. Lately I've been asked what do I believe in. I know I've made a few videos on religion. Like, if you're Muslim, what do you believe in? If you're a Buddhist or if you're pagan, and more than likely, well, I'm gonna make more videos like that. And some of you have asked what I believe in, but before I tell you, my beliefs are not up for discussion. When I ask you what do you believe in, I don't question you or interrogate you or anything like that that might turn into an argument or hard feelings. It's none of my business why you believe in what you believe in, or if it doesn't make sense to me, or if I don't agree especially. It's none of my business to judge you. So, don't judge me. Alright, so the first one, reincarnation. I believe in reincarnation. And when I say I believe, I really mean what makes sense to me. But I can't say every time, what makes sense to me, what makes sense to me. So what I believe in is reincarnation. Now, I think the reason why we reincarnate and have many lives is so that we can learn. Each life you live, you learn, and you learn. And then, like, I don't know, sometimes I meet people who are really young. Well, I haven't met someone younger than me who is amazingly smart. But, you know, sometimes you meet kids who are so much more mature for their age, and just the things they say, you're like, oh my god, you're so mature for your age. Sometimes I think maybe that person has lived a lot of lives before, so, you know, some of that, like, is still with you in your human life. And, you know, sometimes, like, you have a talent. Like, let's say from the time you were born, you were amazing at martial arts. I mean, black belt like this. Maybe you were martial arts. Could be. Or if you have a fear of a certain thing since you were young, or maybe something all of a sudden, you know, you see it when you're 20, like you see your first Black Widow, I don't know, and you're just scared to death. And you see that Black Widow, and you start sweating and shaking and panicking, and you can never see one again. Maybe you were killed by Black Widows. Maybe a bunch of them just all over your body, bit you all up, and you died in your past life. Maybe. Okay. And also sometimes think that we plan our lives. Like, not plan, like, everything. Like, at 2 p.m. in the afternoon, I walk to the store, will step on an ant, and go in the store, buy some Cheetos, walk out, the door's gonna squeak. Not like that. Just like, you know, the main things, like, let's say your soul, or spirit, whatever you want to call it, is lacking knowledge in a certain thing. So then maybe you're like, okay, I have a lack of knowledge in paganism. So my next life, I will be a pagan. You know, maybe. Okay, homosexuals. Sorry if I'm saying a lot. Alright, homosexuals. I don't think that, like, God hates them, or that they weren't meant to be here. I mean, we've had them for as long as we've lived. Like, in Egyptian times, there was proof of homosexuality. And sometimes I think the reason why you're gay in one life, like in this life, like, let's say I was a lesbian, maybe I've had a lot of past lives where I was a male. So a little bit of my past lives is in this life, and I just can't forget the females. Okay, God won't send you to hell. What did I mean by that? Oh, yes. Okay, so a lot of people say if you're not of a certain religion, then when the end comes, you're going to hell. I don't think God would do that. Like, the God I believe in, the God, like how he is, how it makes sense to me that he is, I don't think he's jealous. I don't think he's gonna send others to hell. I don't think he is not gonna have gays in his kingdom or heaven, whatever you want to call it. I think people humanize him a lot, maybe to relate to him or feel closer to God, since he's somewhat like us, but I don't really think he's like has human traits. And also on like the Bible or any scriptures, like I'm not saying that everything in a holy scripture is false, okay? Because no, I cannot say that. But things that were touched by the hands of men or women, humans, and just it kind of freaks me out. I mean, it's been a while since the Bible's been written and other holy books, and I'm just not full trusting. And I'm just not. There's things in there that just don't make sense. There's things in there that are missing. That there's a note on the bottom that says that was missing, so then this was added. How do you add stuff? Like, seriously. But just because it was touched by the hand of man, like, I feel sometimes religion was, a ruler could have added things into the holy book, like many years ago, to control his people. It's just hard for me to believe in a holy book and give my everything to it. Well, especially if not everything in there makes sense, or if I know that it has been around humans for so long, because humans are not always to trust. The other thing would be psychics. People go back and forth about this, because some people don't believe in psychics, some people believe too much in psychics. I do think that there's some people out there that can see the future, or can see, things about you that you didn't think people could see. But I think sometimes people who believe in psychics, or others out there who hear psychic, think they're supposed to always be correct, and I don't think so. I think they're still human. They're gonna make mistakes. Maybe they'll make many mistakes. There's better psychics than others, but not everybody's gonna know everything. Though I do believe that some people can see the future. And I don't mean everything in the future, just some parts. They're not always gonna be 100% correct. So those are my beliefs. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, please. I'll tell my mom.